What is up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. We don't have a name because every podcast that I listen to has some fucking cutesy little name, and it annoys the fuck out of me. So we don't have one yet, but if you come up with a good one, let us know. My name is Resty. With me is my co-host, McKee.
Hello. We're not going to use your podcast names. It's never going to have a name. Just don't.
We'll never have one.
No, we're never. No.
Okay.
No,
I'm cool with
we're far too lazy, and I will argue with you on any name that you pick just for the sport of it.
that. I was gonna pick McKee as super duper fucking cool, but
Okay, that's wild. I was actually going to pick Restmeyer is extremely homosexual.
bro,
Not in a
you've been
pejorative.
saying-
No.
You've been saying some real like homophobic shit.
Yeah, no. If you would have let me finish, I was going to finish.
Go
Not in
ahead.
a pejorative way, just in like a very matter of fact, like you're just homosexual way. I feel like that's
Okay.
a big personality trait, to let people get some insight on. You know, just-
you think your sexuality is a personality trait?
For you.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I walk around and go like I'm just like, hey, what's up, Resty? I pound pussy, just so you know. A little bit about me. I pound some pussy.
Yeah, you say it while you wear your rainbow flag T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like guys, but I like to tell people that I pound pussy.
Yeah, it's a real
I'm
mix.
I'm kind of in a closet situation.
Yeah, even if it's not the closet situation, it creates like an enigmatic air around you, right?
Like mystery.
Like people don't forget that.
People are like, oh man.
Like
dude.
you meet someone for the first time and they're wearing like the LGBTQ. Is that,
I think you nailed it.
okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, they're wearing that
Yeah, you got
that flag T-shirt talking about how they pound pussy. You don't usually forget that.
Hey, dude, no, that's true. That's fucking true. That'd be like somebody wearing like a Black Lives Matter shirt, just spouting off the N word, and you're like,
Mhm.
I don't quite get you.
Yeah, with like the swastika and the SS tattoos,
Right.
wearing the BLM shirt.
Yeah. Be like, I don't get your thing, but I'm kind of digging it.
He could be reformed.
That's true. Get that shit burned off though. You
Yeah.
know, you know what should get burned off? That fucking dog shit tattoo that I took you to get. That tattoo's ass, dude.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you want to go on about that?
Okay,
What's
so
ass
let,
about it?
let me tell you about this dude's tattoo. He's got some like a bullshit tattoo. So just so anybody that's listening knows, McKee and myself, we're both in the Marine Corps, and the Marine Corps has tattoo regulations. So if you have a tattoo that's underneath your elbow on your forearms, you got to be able to cover it up with your hand. McKee has like toddler hands, so this tattoo is, I mean, it's not worth the fucking ink.
Yeah, but my toddler hands make my dick look bigger.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. There's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you got those catcher mitts, but I bet they could wrap around your dick like 3 times.
It looks like a Vienna sausage when I'm holding
Mm.
my dog.
Yeah.
But anyway, this dude's got this like tattoo, and it's like it's prison-esque. It's prison adjacent. It's not the best tattoo, and it says something in Latin underneath it. What does it say?
It says memento mori. It's a reminder that I'm gonna die, and it's prison adjacent because I am in a prison. This enlistment.
Oh yeah.
It's
You know, I don't know why that you got a tattoo that was a reminder that you're gonna die.
yeah.
Whenever you look in the mirror every day and you look fucking 75 years old at 22 years old.
It's in case I don't have a mirror,
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
so I can look down and be like, this ends. Yeah, it's for those days.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So, like I said, me and McKee were both in the Marine Corps, and we actually got in the exact same day. So we went to boot camp together. We weren't in the same platoon, but
What a shitty day. What a shitty day.
it was
by
his
the way.
birthday. It was your birthday, wasn't it?
I think it was the next day was my birthday.
This is like the first day that they like wake you up with like throwing trash cans and yelling at you and shit.
Yeah. The first day you woke up was my birthday.
yeah. That's McKee. That was McKee's 20th
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. I think it was my 20. They woke me up throwing trash cans. They're like, "Happy birthday, princess!" And they fucking were making all the racket.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So we were in the same company. We went through boot camp together. Didn't know each other at all. Well, he probably heard of me because I was a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
So we graduated boot camp, and then immediately you go into something called MCT, which stands for like Marine Combat Training or Military Combat Training or something like that. And just so you know, this is not a Marine Corps podcast. This is not a military podcast. I'm just telling you about like a little bit about ourselves because every fucking swinging dick, Larry and Tom, that was in the military feels like they have to go make a podcast or some type of company that's like, hey, I served, so just a reminder, drink Black Rifle coffee.
Yeah, including me though. So donate to my PayPal. To support the troops.
Yeah,
I don't have it. I'll put it in post. Just give me like 5 seconds blank.
Bro, I will tell you this though. So like anybody that is in the military and like you get those letters at Christmas or you get those letters from like little kids that's like, thank you for protecting our country and our freedoms. I was 15 years old and my high school made us make those letters.
15?
I was 15. And so it was supposed to be like an adult letter. It's like, hey, I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you for defending our rights. Thank you for defending
That
our
sounds
country.
like the worst idea.
It's like to
15. let high schoolers.
It is a bad idea.
I can just imagine like the shit that I would write on there.
I'm assuming that they were like, hey, well, we're also okay. So we were like, we're from like the heartland. We're from Missouri. Like everybody in Missouri loves the troops. So it was just like good faith. Like, hey, you're not gonna write fucked up shit. I was 15 years old and I was like, yo, like some dude in the Middle East is not gonna give a rat's ass that I wrote him a letter. I was like, those do not like, keep that guy pumped during combat. So instead, I got a shit ton of crayons and I made my card with my left hand. Made it look like a 4-year-old did it.
Yeah.
And was like, thank you, Mr. Soldier, for protecting my family. And I still think that this army dude fucking had this letter and was like, kept it in his left breast pocket, good to go. And he
this
was
is why
like,
we fight for these kids. And
like,
it's 15-year-old you.
Bro, it was me like kind of trolling. So
which at 15, were you like 6'7" then too?
Yeah, I was.
You just like going into high school and D1
I had
athlete.
I had a beard.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a beard, and so like this poor bastard, like in like fucking Baghdad, was like, I can't wait to. Don't worry, little Ryan. I'm protecting the country for you. And it was me like smoking cigarettes in a fucking El Camino.
Yeah, probably a bigger beard than him.
Yeah. But so that was off topic. So, but that was like that poor fuck. I think about that a lot. Because I think it is funny, but at the same time, like that might have meant a lot to some dude, and it's.
That's what makes it funnier.
It's a lie. It's a lie. This dude told like this is a lie. This dude was in a fucking foxhole, like holding it down, like I just gotta get back home for this kid, and it's like it's
not his wife or anything. He's like for this kid.
I'm assuming this dude's like 18. Like
okay, yeah.
I'm assuming like he probably wasn't much older than me.
Yeah,
and he was like, yeah, don't worry, little Ryan, your freedoms will be safe, and like I'm driving him forward. And I'm like trying to get laid. Like I'm not like a little fucking kid. But okay, so anyway, so we McKee and me, we graduated boot camp and we went to MCT, Military Marine Combat Training, whatever the hell it stands for, which is like the month long of just like the fucking worst.
Yeah.
And somehow McKee and I were put in the same platoon. I was in charge of the platoon, and McKee was
a ghost.
General population.
Yeah, it was a ghost.
And you would think like you're in a month, you guys are in the same. Either you're sleeping on the ground by each other, or you're in a squad bay with each other, and you would think at some point we would have like a passing conversation. No. I knew McKee looked like a fucking babushka, like a fucking like a Russian grandmother,
a sexy Russian grandmother.
Yeah, oh for sure. And he probably just knew me as like the old guy that told people what to do.
Yeah, I just avoided you because as Gen Pop, like, why would you want to talk to someone that can task you out.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that's in like a leadership position above you, like you're friendly to them
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to get on their bad side. But
Yeah,
at the same
but
time,
yeah, but
you
you're not.
avoid 'em.
Yeah,
You
you're not
avoid 'em.
trying to hang out.
Yeah, you're not trying to kick it. And I think the only interaction that we had at MCT was because of that one kid. What was his name? Because I still fuck it up.
I think his actual name was Payne.
Payne. Okay, Payne. So we're sitting down on the fucking ground. We're eating our lunch or dinner. It was nighttime.
Yeah.
And this fucking kid, I can remember everybody's name. This kid's like, "Hey, anybody want my hard boiled egg?" And I was like, "Yeah, give it to me." So he throws it to me. I go, "Wait, his name was Payne?"
Yeah, I think you called him Pride.
I
or
call him
some
Pride.
shit.
I go, "Thanks, Pride." And he goes, "What did you call me?" And I like knew I fucked up his name. I go, "Your name?" And McKee, who I had not talked to the entire time, is sitting next to me, and he just starts dying laughing.
I lost it. What? How much sleep do you think we had at that point?
So on average, we were getting like at the most we were getting 4 hours, but on average it was probably closer to 3
Yeah.
a day. 3 hours.
I honestly, I think that's what made it so like hilarious
Yeah,
to me.
you're cock
I
brain.
don't even think it was that. Yeah, I was just completely cock brain, and it was just anything that was out of the norm, just like not someone yelling or
Yeah.
I don't know, trying to get me to do some like dumb shit. As someone who is supposed to like just work with computers, like just marching and carrying a
Right.
fucking rifle is like, why? But it was just a change of pace in that, and it just broke like the normalcy, and I fucking lost it.
Right.
Like I was, my stomach was hurting. I was fucking wheezing.
Dude,
yeah,
it was good.
I couldn't hold it back at all.
That was literally like our first interaction. That was it. And so from there, then you get tasked out to your schoolhouse to get, MOS training, which is military occupational specialty.
something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Basically your job.
As you can tell, we're like really squared away Marines.
Yeah.
So Mickey and I, we were in the same field. We were both in Intel. So we get into the schoolhouse, and still haven't fucking hung out. So haven't really talked to each other. And like our first day of class, I sit in the front. I always sat in the front, and I think that was just like trying to be like teacher's pet or something. I don't know what the deal is, but I always sit in the front. And then this fucking babushka comes and sits next to me, and I'm like, oh my god, I got this weird fucking kid.
Yeah, I waddle on down next to him because
Yep.
my eyesight is poor, so I can see the board.
Yeah, he forgot. You didn't have his glasses.
Yeah,
that
I
day.
forgot my glasses
Forgot his
that day.
glasses that day. So he sits down next to me. I'm like, oh my god, this fucking guy. And then like while class is going on, like he's making like little like remarks on the side, like making like little quips and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I think this kid is fucking. He's either weird or he's funny. I was like, either way, like the intrigue was there.
I think it's both.
Yeah. Well, you
'Cause,
are
like-
both. Yeah, you're both.
Because like you have to have a certain level of humor to like do the quip. Nah, I'm not saying like I'm not funny, okay, but
No. Don't sell yourself short, dude.
well, I'm already short. What am I? 5'9", 5'3"? You know,
Yeah.
it's the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
4'6",
It's the same
4'6".
thing. Yeah, 4'6".
Yeah, yeah.
I'm basically 4'6", so
Yeah.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I want anybody that's listening to this real quick, like close your eyes and like think about like the fucking like recruiting posters that they had for like Marine Corps and for like the Army and any branch. Close your eyes and picture that guy on that poster. Now, picture his ugly cousin that's out of shape, plays video games every day. That's Mickey. Mickey's
Yeah.
the opposite of what they put on posters.
If you just like highlighted him in like an image editing tool or software, and then just like shrunk him down a couple feet and dragged him out to be wider, that's
Yep.
that's me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like the bald Chris Griffin. So
Was that a Family Guy reference?
that's Family Guy reference. I've seen
Oh.
all like 3 episodes, so I understand it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's all you need.
It's 3, yeah,
Yeah.
It's just recycled humor.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So anywho, so I'm like McKee's. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty funny. was like, at least, or I'm interested somehow. Like something he's doing is like, I'm like, this dude's pretty cool. And at the time, it was like the guys that I hung out with. There was this one dude that he was a recon drop, and so me and him would like go to the gym and do like meatheady shit together. And I was like, hey man, you know that McKee guy? And he's like, yeah, that weird looking fuck. And like a verbatim, I'm quoting him.
Yeah.
I don't think you're weird looking. So he goes, that weird looking fat fuck.
But he's kind of sexy, though.
Shitty hairline fuck.
Yeah, he's got a terrible, but God, I bet he has a huge dick.
Well, he didn't say that. You weren't there. So
I imagine, because that's what everyone.
Okay, you're imagining. Yeah.
That's just what everyone says, so I can only assume.
Nobody says that.
What are you talking about?
I've been around you for like
I know you
over
say
2
it.
years.
I know you say it.
I've never heard that anybody say that once.
No one says it to me because they're too intimidated.
By the
yeah,
cock?
By the cock and my huge muscles and intimidating presence.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So anywho, fuck you, dude. so I'm like, hey, McKee, you're gonna come hang out with us. You're gonna go to the gym with us. You're gonna do whatever. And up until that point, what was your schedule like before I started forcing you to hang out with people?
Like what I did on a daily basis?
Yeah.
I would like go to class and I would pretty much just fuck off and watch The Sopranos or like play video games or like read a book or something.
Yeah, you didn't leave your room though.
No, not a whole lot. No, not a big fan of that. Even till today, you know.
So now you're turning over a new leaf?
No.
Or
I'm saying including today. Like you,
okay.
yeah,
yeah.
Take me out of the hood, but
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Jaw feel.
Yeah.
So we forced McKee to like hang out with us and all that shit, and then I got sent to another schoolhouse, and then McKee was like, "Oh no, my fucking best friend in the whole goddamn world, the only guy that stands up for me and helps me figure out, like, I want to be a man just like him. He moves schools, no,
fabricated.
So
By the way,
that happened, and so McKee he begs to get sent to this school. He's like, please, Rusty got sent there, and they're like, no, well, Rusty's like way better than you. Like we're sending him because he's the fucking shit. And McKee's like, please, I'll do anything. And like, this is just what I heard.
Yeah. It's
that
true.
That they closed off his door.
Yeah.
And he got split open.
Yeah, it's true.
Like a coconut.
Yep.
Is that
Every bit of it. Yeah. Master Sergeant Starks.
I was going to say Master Sergeant Starks.
Fucked me in the ass.
Fucked her right in the ass.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm almost positive that dude's actually gay, but it's whatever. Neither here nor there.
I thought he had an Asian wife.
I thought he had an Asian husband. Did you see an Asian woman?
No.
Yeah, I never saw an Asian man either. I think you and I both fabricated that dude for sure. Straight or gay?
We probably were just like
straight or gay.
Yeah.
He likes Asians.
We're probably just on the same page, like with that, like mentally.
Right. So, McKee goes to this next schoolhouse with me. We go all the way through the schoolhouse together, and then we both get stationed in the same duty station, and so we've been together since day one.
Yeah.
Not bad.
For better or for worse.
For worse.
Yeah.
For worse.
You'd say so?
I would say arguably that the worst day of your life was the first day that you and I were in the same place at the same time.
So far.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far. I'm assuming that worse things could happen.
Yeah, I'm sure there are going to be worse days to come.
Mm-hmm. Your wife, Bethany, cheats on you and takes the kids.
Yeah, that whore bitch.
Yeah.
Got with that fucking lawyer from New York. You said you weren't going to bring that up on the fucking podcast, you piece of shit.
You know what? You make those fucking wiener comments. I'll bring up.
Listen, fuck you, man.
Whatever.
You can't just. Okay, that was a personal attack.
So, fuck it. Whatever. I'm moving on. You should move on too. Don't try to think about it too much. So, anyway, now we're just chilling at our duty station. McKee just. Okay, so you know how I said McKee is the exact opposite of like what you think whenever you think Marine.
I remember.
McKee just had elbow surgery.
Yeah.
Because he had nerve damage.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us how you got that nerve damage, McKee?
I sat at a table for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, the table and my elbow didn't get along, and my elbow lost to a table.
Yeah, yep. Table undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
To be fair, it was a pretty fucking strong table. That was a big table. It was one of the deepest desks I had ever sat at.
So okay, so let's like make this abundantly clear.
Uh-huh.
You didn't get nerve damage from like elbowing a table or like doing anything like physical.
No. No, I kept my elbow in the same position on the table too long, and it pinched the nerve.
Bro, you're so fucking soft. So fucking soft.
What do you want, dude? I'm a computer guy.
Yeah. Well,
I was born for this.
yeah,
You got a ride in this.
yeah.
What are you doing? You picking at the...
Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. I got a cat hair in my mouth.
How do you get a cat hair in your mouth?
It's fucking. I got a cat.
Do you lick your cat?
There's fucking hair everywhere, dude.
That's
Fucking
just,
look around. Take a look around.
I don't see any.
It's because you don't have your glasses on, which is why you have to sit next to me, pussy.
That is true. I don't have my glasses on. Any more personal attacks?
Oh no! What I did want to bring up to you is so. I know I'm attacking McKee because he's not like how you picture a Marine, but like no Marine is how you picture a Marine for the most part. Like I'm very much into like nerd shit, anime, all that stuff. But I remember whenever we were in Florida, I brought up like what if you could create like a team of Pokemon. What would your team be? And
Oh, are you going to bring up this
team.
story? All right, we got to preface this.
Your team was
I was
trash.
I was drunk.
His team was, and I don't know if anybody actually likes Pokemon that might be hearing
No,
this.
no one.
People like Pokemon, bitch.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Why is it like one of like the longest running series ever?
Because your generation's stupid.
They keep coming out with new shows, and kids keep watching it.
No, it's your generation.
What do you mean, my generation, dude?
I mean, the actually 84-year-old people, not the people that look 84 years old.
Okay, I'm not fucking 84 years old. First off, pump the brakes, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
I'm still in my 20s, bro. I'm young.
It's getting close.
I'm young, dude. So like, whatever, dude.
Hey,
You're not gonna get me all upset.
You're gonna
and
wake
riled
up. You're just gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be 30.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, in like 4 months, it'll be 30.
it's gonna feel like tomorrow though.
No, it won't. Anyway, bitch. What was I doing? Yeah, let me contemplate my like future demise real quick.
Yeah.
Back to it though. I came in. I was like, McKee, and his roommate was there too. I was like, McKee, like if you had to create a team of Pokemon, I mean, what would your team be? Do you remember
No,
anybody that you put on your team?
No, I remember I picked them out like because they're cute. It'd be fun to pet them.
His whole team.
Well,
was,
I would
was
not
based off of like the fuzzy ones that you could like pet with. I was like, bro, you get your ass kicked.
I would not
was like-
Pokemon battle.
He was like,
They
like,
would
"Oh,
be my pets.
No, he would just this dude just wanted to sit in his fucking bedroom. The world of Pokemon is out there, and this dude wants to sit in his fucking bedroom, hurt his nerve a little bit more by playing on the computer, and look over and be like, "Oh, that was a great headshot, wasn't it, Jigglypuff?"
All right.
And Jigglypuff goes, "Oh yeah, Connor, that was a great
No
fu-
one said
great fucking
Jigglypuff.
shot."
Fuck
You
that.
said Jigglypuff.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
no,
did.
I didn't. I
Yeah.
hate that Pokemon.
No, you said
There's no way in hell I picked
No,
Jigglypuff. I fucking
let me
hate that
tell you
Pokemon.
what you said. You said I have problems sleeping because my uncle raped me whenever I was a little kid.
Okay.
So I would pick Jigglypuff to help put me to sleep.
Dude, you said you wouldn't talk about
You're trying to make me into a liar. And
my ex-wife and now my uncle raping me in episode 1.
Well,
What are you gonna tell my social security number in episode 2?
nah, dude. Nah, man. You're all right, dude. Sorry about that uncle thing. No, I'm not sorry that I said it. I'm sorry that your uncle butt fucked you at Thanksgiving.
It wasn't Thanksgiving.
When was it?
It was Hanukkah.
That was Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Not Jewish. He just happens to know that Hanukkah was happening at that time.
Yeah.
And his uncle walked in and said,
Yeah, he said Happy Hanukkah, and I was like,
yeah, dude.
I was like what? We had
Hey,
the Christmas tree up.
Could you imagine? Honest to God, could you imagine, like, your raper right before they rape you, just Happy Hanukkah,
Yeah.
and then rape
Just
you,
spreading my cheeks.
bro? That'd be super fucked up. That'd be like one. Of
That's
the
why
worst
it was
ways.
easy for me to get the JCAG job
Yeah.
with my Sergeant Starks. I was used to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It was just
You had
another day.
practice. You had practice.
Yeah.
See, I always pictured you as like more. You would be like a Mr. Mime fan.
No.
Because Mr. Mime is like the pedophile of Pokemon. And I remember this. I remember this. These are all true stories that I'm telling you people. And I remember this clear as day. He's not going to be able to deny this. But I was like, I'm kind of still on the fence if McKee's actually homosexual. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm still on the fence.
Okay.
And I was like, McKee, what like celebrity? Who's your like celebrity crush? Because everybody's got a celebrity crush. My celebrity crushes are probably a little bit off the wall compared to like what normal people would say. Like normal people say like Jessica Alba, Katy Perry. Maybe those are a little bit dated, but like that. Like,
Who would you say?
my number one,
Yeah.
I think probably still to this day, is still Pink, the singer Pink.
I think mine right now is Lizzo.
Yeah, but
Something about a strong
me,
black woman.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Let me get
Go
to
ahead
like
and
let me get to what you were saying.
Yeah, continue to embarrass me.
So I was like McKee because I was like, this dude he's a pole smoker. I was like, McKee, who's your celebrity crush? And McKee was like, oh, I don't know. Like you can tell how fucking McKee talks, dude. Dude can't fucking open his mouth. And McKee was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, no, man, dude, if you had to pick like one celebrity to bang, like it's a free pass. You get to bang, like you just pick them and then you get to have sex with them. Who is it, McKee? He goes, I don't know. I was like, well, who do you find attractive? And he's like, well, probably like Billie Eilish. And I go, who the fuck is Billie Eilish? And like, luckily our buddy was there. He's like, oh, she's like a pop singer. And I was like, oh, okay, let me look her up. I looked her up. Billie Eilish turned like 18 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which I did not know.
This was a year and a half ago.
I did not know at the time.
So like this girl's like 16 and a half years old.
What?
This girl's like
16 and a, or are you pulling the shit out of your ass?
If she just turned 18.
No, she turned 18 when we were in Florida, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. I think it was once we were here. I'm pretty positive about that too. So anyway, McKee wanted to fuck this 16 and a half year old. And that's why I think you would like Mr. Mime.
Yeah. Well, I don't. And also, are you saying you're against MAP rights?
What's MAP?
It's a term that pedophiles are using to normalize, like, being a
Pedophilia?
pedophile. It's like minor attracted persons, something to the effect
There's
of
no
that.
way.
Yeah,
That's
no,
real?
no, it's real. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I never heard that shit in my life.
Yeah, unlike you, I don't just make shit up.
I don't make shit up. Every single one of those
Like-
stories that I told was
Yeah,
fucking true.
yeah.
And you even backed me up. You even validated that your uncle came in and said, Happy Hanukkah, and fucked you.
Yeah.
So that's a true
No,
story.
that
That's
was
a true
true.
story.
That was true.
And so the Billie Eilish story was true too.
Yes.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, you just omit like serious details.
And then you getting fucked by Master Sergeant Starks. That's a true story too.
That is also true.
Okay, so I'm not full of shit. I'm not telling any lies.
No. No, you're not
And, like,
technically.
and
You're
part of
very
NAMBLA.
you're
part
very
of
good at
NAMBLA, bro.
what?
You're part of is it NAMBLA? Yeah.
What is that?
Is it National American Man Boy Love Association? NAMBLA?
Oh, are you talking about like Pizzagate shit?
I don't fucking.
Is that related?
Well, it's dudes that want to fuck kids.
I'm not really read into the scene. I'm kind of a lone wolf pedophile.
Okay, like
Yeah.
you're freelance. Like you're
Yeah,
not,
like-
you're not part of the union.
Yeah, like a serial killer would hunt on his own. Like being part of a group, it makes it too easy.
What serial killer really like uses? And don't say fucking something Krasinski. What the fuck was that guy's name?
Brian Kaczynski?
Is his first name Brian?
No, Brian. I think it's Brian with a B.
There's no way it could be Brian.
Are you talking
there's
about
no
the
fucking-
Iceman?
Yeah, the Iceman. There's no way it's Brian.
I
Because
I could be wrong, but that's what I want to say.
There's no way a fucking serial killer's first name is Brian. I'm looking that up.
Go ahead. Go ahead and pull that up for me.
There's no way it's fucking Brian. But like, yeah, I get that he was working with. It's Kaminsky, by the way. Is
Is
that
it?
right?
I don't know, dude.
Ice Man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the film.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, what's the fucking overview? Okay, Richard Kuklinski.
Richard.
Yeah,
Well,
not
I,
Brian.
yeah. Well, I was off.
A Richard could be a serial killer. I don't think there's a Brian serial killer that ever happened. Brian is like
There's gotta be.
Brian's the next door neighbor that's like, oh hey buddy, I noticed that your lawn was getting a little bit long, so I went ahead and mowed it.
Yeah, but one of those guys got a snap. Because all those guys, like the wives, run
they
everything.
snap and they hit their wife. They don't kill people.
Well, they could kill their wife.
I don't think Bryans are strong enough to fucking bitch slap their wife and kill them.
You don't have to be strong to use a gun.
Oh, you think? Oh, Bryans all automatically own guns?
Uh,
I don't think so, dude. I think you're giving Bryans
you know what?
too much credit.
I didn't think that, but I see how you're trying to put me in a corner. So yeah, I do.
You think all Bryans own guns?
Yeah, I do now.
Hmm.
You know what? If you're a Brian and you don't own a gun, let me know, and I'll
You're probably
I'll
the
delete
serial-
it.
You're probably the serial
I'll delete
killer.
it. I'll delete it. I'll suppress your voice, so that I can be right.
What the fuck was I talking about?
You went off on a serial killer.
Oh, no, we were talking about
the
like
serial.
Pizzagate and shit.
Yeah. You're talking about how serial killers. You think serial killers, and you stopped your point going off on that.
No. Oh, yeah. So like serial killers don't generally work with anybody anyway.
Yeah.
Like I know that Richard Kuklinski. I'm gonna fuck his name up every time I open my fucking mouth.
Fuck
Richard.
Who cares?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Fuck that dude. He killed a lot of people. So Richard, fuck that guy.
Just say the Iceman.
The Iceman. He worked like he was basically like for hire.
Yeah.
I think most serial killers are just like
Was he
doing
not-
it for their own fucking shits and gigs.
Was he retainer for the mob, or did he work with them?
So he got hired on as a hitman for the mob because
Like exclusively?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. The way that they like initiated his ass was they threw him in the back of a car. All the mob bosses and shit, all the fucking Tonys and shit
Mm-hmm.
are all in this car. And saying Tony is not stereotyping Italians, by the way. Every fucking
Who cares?
every third Italian is called Tony.
Yeah, who
So like
cares?
fuck them. That's
E-
just called
even if it
statistics.
is.
That's just statistics.
Yeah.
33% of the time, I'm going to be correct.
Listen, they wouldn't let me in anyway, so fuck them.
Yeah, McKee's also got a real bad problem of like. So McKee is a very, was it a Scottish name?
I don't know, something like that.
Scottish, Irish, fuck it. It's one of those islands. But McKee has a problem whenever he starts drinking. He starts talking like he's fucking Fredo.
I think I just do voices more.
It's
'Cause-
Italian. You go to
no,
Italian,
we were playing-
the whole time. You're like, "Oh, you son of a bitch! You fucking broke up my meatballs!" And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
No, but when we were playing frisbee golf, I went real country.
I didn't notice that.
I did.
Well, no, dude, you went real country because we shaved a handlebar mustache into you, and you had we put like a white beater on.
No. It was mutton chops.
Yeah. Oh, mutton chops. That's what it was. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, calm down, dude. Calm down. I don't
All right,
remember what you
all
look
right,
like every
all right,
single
hold on.
fucking day.
Hold on. Okay, I'm calm.
All right, dude, you ugly bitch. I fucking hate you.
Did you
What the fuck was I talking about?
you mispronounce that?
Ugly bitch?
You mispronounced it again. Are you trying to?
Beautiful bitch?
Yeah, you trying to say sexy?
Oh, okay.
Sexy, hot piece of ass.
Okay, whatever. So anywho, so like fucking Kuklinski hops in the fucking back of this car, surrounded by Tonys.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, and they're like, "Hey, you want work?" Because I think he just got laid off from like the car factory or some shit. Fuck, who knows? And he's like, "Yeah, I want work." And they're like, "Cool, you see that? We want you to fucking kill people. Do you think you can kill people?" He's like, "Yeah, I can kill people." And they're like, "Cool, you see that dude sitting on that park bench? Go fucking whack him." And they hand him like a little revolver, and it's just literally just some dude waiting for the fucking bus. And like,
Yeah.
the fucking Iceman comes over, sits by him. He's like, "Oh, good, nice weather, huh?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, not bad weather. I just can't wait to go home and see my wife. She's pregnant with triplets. I'm really excited. I'm a fucking happy dad." And he's like, "Oh, buddy, sorry to hear about that." And then fucking kills him, and then walks back into the car. And he's like, I didn't even care that I did that."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh man, you're fucking cold. You're cold as ice, man.
Maybe, yeah.
You're cold as ice, man.
Damn, this guy's hard as like an ice block.
Man."
Like an ice cube or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, maybe we should call this guy the ice guy. And then Tony goes, "The fuck you talking about, Paulie? You looking at me? You telling me you're gonna call him the ice guy?"
He says, "Yeah."
He's the fucking Iceman! That's how it happened.
Yep.
I was there.
Yep. He was there.
Yeah. I was one of the Tonys. That's why when I get drunk, I fake an Italian accent.
No, you actually go back to your real accent. You've been faking this
No, I'm still Irish. I just
to fit into the gang.
yeah, I went under an assumed identity during the 50s and 60s. I'm assuming that's when the mob was around.
I don't really fucking know.
I'm not a
I'm assuming
historian.
they're still around.
Yeah, if I was smart, I would have like a real job.
Bro, I'll tell you straight. So there was this guy that I played college football with. His name was Antonio Garatana.
Yep.
And Antonio's dad was straight fucking tied, and I'm pretty sure he fucking worked for the mafia in Chicago. Like his dad would come up after a game, like, you know, parents come onto the field after the game. It wasn't like it wasn't like Auburn or something, a massive university where people can't get onto the field. It was smaller school, so like parents could come onto the field afterwards, and like Antonio's dad would like come up, like he didn't even fucking try to hide it. He'd come up in like a trench coat with like slick back hair. Like imagine a fucking Chicago mobster. Dude should have been wearing a fucking fedora and had like a toothpick hanging out of his mouth. Anyway, he'd walk up and he'd be like, Antonio, you look so thin. And he'd be like, oh no, not Dad, I'm doing all right. And he'd be like, no, are you doing okay? He'd be like, yeah, Pops, I'm doing good. He's like, no, are you doing okay financially? And Antonio would be like, I'm good. He's like, nonsense. And he put a fat fucking wad right in this dude's hand in the middle of this fucking football field. And I was like, well, that's fucking wild. Like, Antonio doesn't seem like that bad of a dude. I mean, fast forward about 4 months later, Antonio is arrested for breaking and entering and assault and battery. So I guess the moral of that story is Antonio's dad was a fucking greaseball bag of shit. And the apple doesn't far too fall from the goddamn tree. But I did hear that Antonio, he's actually not that bad of a dude. He wasn't that bad of a dude. Wrong place, wrong time. But Antonio did end up getting like, wrong place, wrong time. He kicked in that door, the front door to that dude's house. Wrong time, wrong place. Found a dude sleeping on his couch. Wrong time, wrong place. And proceeded to beat the ever living fuck out of that dude. Wrong time, wrong place. Honestly, I blame the dude that was sleeping on the couch. Go sleep in your bedroom, dude.
Yeah,
Less things would have happened.
Happens to the best of us.
Less bad stuff happens when you go to actual bed.
Yeah, boys will be boys.
I will tell you this though, like my brother got taken in for like questioning, whenever that shit, like they were like trying to get to the bottom of this dude getting the fuck beat out of him, and my brother got taken in for questioning, and on the football team, it was kind of like a fraternity. People think about like frat houses or like frat boys, and they're like, we're friends for life. Football team is kind of like that, where like maybe necessarily you don't get along with everybody, but you still kind of are like in this like group. You're in this like family kind of.
They're your people.
You're right. And so like you hear everything. So of course my brother had heard, and I had heard about like what happened that night. And so my brother got brought in for like questioning, and like we're from like middle of nowhere, Missouri. But like I think the rules are nationwide, international.
Yeah, you don't snitch.
You don't fucking talk to cops.
Yeah, you don't talk to the
That's
cops.
an agreement.
No, never.
You're from another like podunk middle of nowhere town.
Middle of nowhere,
You
fucking
sit-
Oklahoma.
you
I don't talk to the police.
don't talk to cops.
No, nothing good comes of it.
Now, do
Police
I think?
only want to talk to you if they want to arrest you or like arrest someone else.
Yeah, as long as someone else is not me or somebody that I know,
Yeah.
arrest them. Or you know what? Fuck it. If somebody that I know did something that was pretty fucked up, arrest them too, though. Get them the fuck out of there.
I don't know. I think I'm more loyal than you in that regard. I don't. I mean,
Well, yeah. Well, you're loyal because you didn't turn in your uncle for fucking spreading your ham cheeks and just fucking pile driving your. How old? How old were you?
7.
7-year-old butt.
Yeah, I was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't. You know why? Because that's family.
Yep.
Family is all that you got.
Yep.
You still out there today?
What's that?
You still out there today? Yeah. I'm going back home.
He's still.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to take leave so he can go home and
Yeah.
get
raped again.
get round 2 from his uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle might not be into you anymore. You got the shaved head. You look like you sleep on your face and you chain smoke.
Yeah, I don't think
He's probably not into it anymore.
I don't think he cares. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, you think he's just about like it's any butthole?
Yeah, he's like on heroin and shit. So
Right. Well, it's because like you're like 1/16th Cherokee, and those people are fucking disgusting savages.
Yep.
So,
Fucking the drunken blanket asses.
yep. Is it Cherokee? You're one. What is it? Cherokee?
Uh,
No, it's like Chippewa. It's not. Dude, it's a half.
Dude,
It's
we're-
not. It's not the Sioux. So you think about the Sioux Indians and like
Okay.
the Cherokee. Like those guys were badasses. He's a part of some like puss ass. Like my nerves get fucked up whenever I sit him on a desk. Tribe.
yeah.
What were you? What was it?
Oh, I was just gonna
Your
ask
tribe?
if you're asking to make fun of it or like you actually want to know, because no one fucking cares.
I don't remember what.
But
it was.
all right, I'll answer it anyway. It's Chickasaw, which I claimed because I'm on the rolls and like we can prove it, and also like there's like some fucking extremely low trace amount of like Potawatomi or some shit too.
Padawan. Is
Pot-
what you said?
Potawatomi.
That's not a real fucking tribe.
I'm not.
That's some made up shit.
No, that's real.
A Potawatomus?
Yeah, a hippopotamus.
You're one. I knew you were 1/16th hippopotamus.
No, it's
One
like
look.
163rd.
Hippopotamus?
Yeah.
That's not a real tribe. Are you fucking with me? What about the
Pot-
hippopotamus?
the Potawatomi is a real tribe.
Never heard of them.
I'm also 132nd hippopotamus. That's where I get my dick from.
Okay. I wish we had our own Jamie, so I could be like, hey Jamie, pull up a picture of it. Like, what's the size of?
I'll show him. I'll show him in
What's
post.
the size of a hippo dick?
I'll show him in post.
Of your dick?
yeah, I'll show him
Oh,
my
okay.
dick. Yeah, this time my dick will be on the screen.
Yeah. So anyway, like McKee gets this like his white trash family. Yeah, they get like medical from like the tribe.
Yeah.
Like whenever McKee got sick or something, they took him to like this witch doctor.
Yeah.
And he like sprinkled some shit on him and said like go stand in the river for 12 hours.
Yeah, they would burn sage and we'd make dream catchers, and I feel better.
Mm-hmm. And then sell it to the white people at flea markets.
Yeah, we'd sell it at flea markets, and all the revenue would go back into the casino.
That's the money maker though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's how we get the free medical. If it weren't for the
Wait, was
casinos.
that for real? No, I thought you guys got medical through like the government. Because the government like feels bad about like
Are you asking me about?
massive genocide.
Are you asking me about the legality?
No, I'm asking you where they actually get the money for you to go see the witch doctor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the government or not. I would assume it's the casinos. I don't think the government actually gives a fuck about anything that they've done to Native Americans, which I can't blame them. I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either. That shit happened forever ago, man.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do that shit. You expect me to pay? Like, hell no.
No, not me.
Not a dime. Even if I did that shit, I'd fight it fucking tooth and nail to not pay a dime.
So it's like you genocide an entire people. That'd be like you being Hitler, and they're like, you really need to pay back some stuff, and you're like, bullshit.
I'm like, what the fuck? My lawyer goes up there like, my client pleads oopsie daisies.
yeah,
And they would dismiss the case.
yeah. They go, he's gonna fight this. He's gonna fight this to the end. They're like, we have vast amounts of proof that he killed 6 million Jews.
Yeah.
he's like I mean, since the United States took it over, he claims this is a free country.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but is he right?
And it's me as Hitler with my 12 Jewish lawyers fighting for my freedom.
Bro, you think Jews give a fuck? We don't.
No, it's about the money,
Yeah, we don't.
which I respect. I respect the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're hearing stuff I'm eating because I'm wildly unprofessional.
Yeah. How can you get close enough to the mic to pick it up?
You were gonna say something about my nose. Here it
Yeah.
comes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I can read you like a book.
I was gonna say.
It's a fucking children's book, though.
Are you done?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna say it now. I'm not gonna say it now.
No, go ahead. Something about my nose.
I'm not gonna say it now.
Whatever, you fucking hippopotamus.
You gotta pay me to hear me say it now.
Pay you in what? Oh, this dude wants his
Shekels?
fucking cheeks slapped again.
In what world is that payment? Me getting fucked in the ass is payment? What the hell?
It sounds to me like.
Could you imagine if that was
Sounds to
currency?
me like you're a repeat offender. Like you're kind of into it.
I'm a repeat victim.
Okay. Everybody's a victim. Everybody got a story.
Yeah,
Everybody's got a story.
Everyone's got a story, but mine's kind of fucked up though. You should give me money.
My case is special.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get fucked by your uncle, bro. You all right?
Yeah, I hit the vape a little too hard, and I had a little half laugh while it was going down, so I kind of choked on it a little bit.
I hit a vape once.
Yep.
It was wild. I don't know if I could ever get addicted to it because like the feeling is so fleeting. But I can see kind of how people could get addicted to it. But that hit for like, I mean, they're like it lasts like 30 seconds, bro. I don't even think it lasts that long.
I mean, it's like the same thing as cigarettes, though.
I've never smoked a cigarette, so I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I never did, but I mean, the vape was my half-ass solution to quitting cigarettes.
Like the compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never smoked. I never smoked. I dip, and dip isn't even so much like the buzz. It's more like just having. It's like the.
You just enjoy
It's the
cotton
habit.
mouth.
Oh, sorry.
You just enjoy cotton mouth like 24/7.
It doesn't give me cotton mouth.
Dude, it makes my mouth dry as fuck every time I put a dip in. I don't understand.
I don't know either. Here, let me hit that thing. Show me how to do it.
You just fucking.
Do I just suck on it?
Yeah, you just breathe.
There's no button I gotta press.
I already turned it on. Yeah.
Which?
You don't have to press a button
How
There-
long do I suck on it?
until you're done.
I got some pretzel in here. Until I'm done. That's a bad fucking. That's a really bad directions.
What do you want? Just take a fucking breath. What do you need these
What if I take
advanced?
a big breath and I get fucking dummied, bro?
Then you're gonna get dummied. I don't. What the fuck do you want me to tell you? You just breathe.
This shit makes me nervous, dude.
You do not need an advanced instruction manual
Like for somebody that's
to
done,
breathe out of
somebody
something.
that's done hasn't done much drugs.
Yep,
Wink.
of course.
I get nervous whenever it's like shit like this.
Why?
It just makes me nervous, dude. Because it's kind of like the unknown.
Hitting a vape is the unknown for you.
I've only hit one once.
You still hit one.
Right, but there's all different types of like models and shit, and like different like nicotine levels or whatever.
Okay, look at that and tell me that looks like a powerful and strong model to you.
It says it's a what the fuck, Sauron Air. So
Yeah,
Sauron uses
yeah,
this.
it's
Sauron
yeah,
is strong as
Sauron.
fuck.
That's why I got it because
All right, here we go.
yeah,
It popped.
yeah.
It popped in my mouth. Why'd it do that?
I don't know. It does that sometimes.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe I feel a little bit of something.
Yeah,
Did I not do it long enough?
it's not. That's not a strong vape. That's just like to give your body nicotine because you're addicted to.
Oh,
it.
you're just fighting off cravings.
Yeah.
That shit. That shit's whack, bro.
What?
Your shit's fucking.
You want me to
gay.
go back to a pack a day? You think I'd be cooler if I did that?
Don't think it would hurt.
You know what? I might. I'm gonna go pick up a pack of.
Roll it up in your sleeves, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a
You'd be
pack
cool
of
as fuck.
Marlboro Reds. And when I
Pack of hundreds.
pack of what?
And then Marlboro.
Oh, Marlboro Red 100. No, I
Hundreds.
get the shorts.
I can't say that fucking word.
I smoked
Marlboro.
shorts when I smoked them.
Smoke shorts.
Yeah, Marlboro
Bro,
Red.
I feel like I'm having a
shorts.
fucking stroke. I can't fucking talk right now.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm having to like really. My back's killing me. I'm having to carry this conversation.
Yeah, you know, I'm just here to kind of guide you
To what?
your goals.
You see, this is what I fucking work with. Like, dude, he literally can't. He can't fucking. And he was the one. He was like, "Hey, man, we need to do a podcast. We need to do a podcast." I was like, "For sure, dude. Do you want to write down like topics?" He goes,
No.
nah. We'll just come up with stuff on the fly."
No, it's just kind of something to do.
So far, this has been like me staring at him, like waiting for some feedback, and him going, and me going, "What the fuck does that mean?" He goes, "I don't know. My uncle raped me whenever I was 7."
I'm pretty sure you brought that up.
Yeah, for sure. But like,
Yeah.
I did. I brought it up.
Yeah, the record will show that you brought up my uncle raping a 7-year-old me.
Yeah.
Like
Great.
within 30 minutes of us hitting the record button. More than I'm willing to bet that, yeah. Yeah, within 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was probably in the first 15.
We jumped from, hey, like this is what we do, this is what we've been through,
That's how we met.
blah, blah. And by the way, yeah, McKee got raped by his uncle when he was 7. That's
Oh no, dude, no. That came up because I asked like what Pokemon you like, and you were like Jigglypuff, and I
Nope.
said no.
No.
Oh no. I remember you said you liked Jinx, and I was like, why do you like Jinx? You're like, because it reminds me of Nicki Minaj, and I'd love to clap them cheeks. And I said,
Also
Whoa, that's a
fabricated.
little racist,
Yep.
buddy.
Also fabricated. What?
Whoa, that's a little racist.
How is that racist?
You think,
That I want to fuck Nicki Minaj is
you think
racist?
Jinx looks like Nicki Minaj?
Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that
Little
being
racist,
racist.
bud.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you put it that way, that could be misconstrued as a little racist.
I said, whoa.
But let me explain.
Uh-huh.
When I said that Jinx looks like Nicki Minaj, I just meant because they're both beautiful and I want to fuck both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I already set kind of a track record very briefly on my love of strong independent women such as Nicki Minaj and Lizzo. So
mean,
I don't
like,
think that
bro,
should be.
Would you, if given the opportunity, actually have sex with Lizzo?
Yeah.
I don't think I could, dude.
What do you mean?
Physically, I don't think I have the parts to make it all the way in.
I don't think I do either, but like I could just like fuck her ass cheeks.
Like, okay. Like the crevice, but not actually like.
Yeah,
in.
I would count that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would. I'm
That's what
telling
I'm
you.
saying, yeah, you would.
I'm telling you, if I fucked Lizzo's ass cheeks, I would count that.
That's sex?
Yeah.
I don't think she would.
I don't care. I don't care what Lizzo thinks. I just want to fuck her ass. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what Lizzo thinks.
No, I seen her. I watched her like live performance whenever she's on Saturday Night Live, and I just don't get it. Like, you're a big gal. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a
Beautiful,
big gal.
a beautiful gal.
Well, I said big. The word that I'm
Yeah,
choosing to
big,
use is
beautiful.
Okay, big
I
and
was
beautiful.
adding
Fuck.
another adjective.
Okay, great. Cool,
Yep.
man. So this is big, beautiful woman doing her songs on Saturday Night Live, but like also like be aware of like who you are or how much you weigh. That's like the reason I'm gonna say this is simply because they threw that. She's over $3 like a call fucking spade a spade. She's over 300 pounds easy, and they said, hey, let's jam your fucking hippo feet into these stiletto heels and have you kind of like do a little bit of dancing while you're singing.
Did they do that?
That was the fucking worst thing that I ever seen in my life. Like, it literally, like, those shoes were like, I was like, okay, at any moment they're gonna fucking bust. She's gonna eat shit. Do all. Just know who you are. Know what you're about. Like, put her in some fucking like, I don't know, something lower to the ground, some fucking flip flops.
Yeah.
Have her go barefoot.
What will you explain?
Save the flip flops the pain.
Was she in a skit or was this just a?
No, this is
I
her
didn't.
singing. This is her singing.
Okay, I didn't watch this. So
Yeah.
it's just like a performance.
It was just a performance, yeah. But she was wearing some like high heels, and I was like, are those made out of fucking adamantium? Because that's the only way those heels are fucking holding up.
Kind of says something though that she can still do that.
It has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with the fact that, like, why the fuck would you even risk putting your massive clodhopper feet into these like stiletto heels, and then on top of that, throw on like fucking 400 pounds? She's gonna get bigger the longer I rant about this.
Will you explain claw-hoppered feet?
Yeah, clodhoppers are like fat fucking feet, like Lizzo's 500-pound feet. She's only gonna
Wait.
get heavier, buddy.
Clawed, like as in like an animal's claws, or clawed?
I
C-L-A-U.
think it's clawed.
Okay, so this is a saying. You're not just.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a saying.
All right. Sorry, I never heard it.
Yeah. So anyway, fucking Lizzo's over there, 600 fucking pounds, wearing these stilettos, and I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Was it a good performance?
Bitch can sing.
Yeah.
You're never. I'm not gonna take that away from her.
Yeah.
She's a good singer, and I honestly, like, whenever I'm in the car, I'll jam her songs. I do my hair down, jam it down, baby, how you feeling? Hit that.
I don't know the songs. I just
Okay,
want
well-
to fuck her.
Oh, so you ain't about it.
No. My last name is McKee. I'm about as white as it can get.
So white people can't listen to African American music?
No, it's not allowed.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I did. It's not allowed.
White people can't listen to African American music?
What?
We can't? We can't listen to African American music?
We white people?
Yeah.
No, we can't.
Oh, so we can't support their business by buying their albums?
No, that's a different story. You can buy it, you can't listen to it.
Oh, okay.
All you can listen to is Mac Miller and Eminem.
Mac Miller's
And
fucking
what
trash,
is
too.
it? NF.
Max Miller had like.
Max Miller.
I told you, man, I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck his name was. He had like 3 good songs.
Okay.
I guess I can listen to those 3 good songs though.
Yeah, you
Did I
can.
get the approval? I can listen to those 3.
Yeah, you don't need approval. It's just like, it's not like you have to get whitelisted to listen to the white rappers. You just blacklisted from listening to the black rappers.
What white rappers? Like, there's like Macklemore. I can listen to Macklemore.
You can listen to Macklemore. You can listen to Thrift Shop by Macklemore, and you can listen to
Can I listen to the chorus
who would of what?
Thrift Shop? Because a black guy sings that, or do I just have to edit that?
You have
part
to
out?
skip that.
I've skipped that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can. What was that white rapper that Pearson liked when we were in Pensacola? Was it NF?
Oh, NSF.
NF, something like that, or
Yeah, I don't-
G-Eazy. You can listen to G-Eazy.
Oh, G-Eazy. Yeah.
What are other white rappers?
I was gonna say Logic, but he just like looks white.
Okay, I mean, come on,
What?
he's pretty white.
I think he's like half black, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like biracial or some shit.
Okay. So he's as much black as he is white.
I get, yeah, when you put it that way.
Yeah, it's called math, bro.
Yeah, but you can only listen to his newer albums as a white man. You know, I don't make the rules. I just know them very well.
All I know is that, hey, woohoo, great for everybody. Men's mental health is like an issue now. Pussies.
How do we get on this?
I'm getting.
I
to
mean,
it.
continue. Continue.
I'm getting
but-
to it, bro. Logic came out with that song that's like about like called the suicide hotline.
Oh, okay. I see.
1-800 whatever the fuck. Don't kill yourself song.
Yeah.
When did fucking bro? What a pussy. First off,
Logic or people that kill themselves?
both of them probably.
Okay.
I don't know Logic on a personal level.
I'm
but-
gonna let. I know you like to rant on this, so I kind of just want to let you go on this.
Okay, well then quit cutting me the fuck off.
No, I'm just letting you
Shut the
know.
fuck up then.
I'm letting you know that I'm here for moral support. If you like,
Please
leave.
shut the fuck up so I can go on this rant. God damn, dude. Did you get your 2 cents in? You done?
I got my 50 cents in. But
Nice. You can't listen to him anymore.
yeah, I can.
So, out of goddamn nowhere, like every like celebrity and every fucking like Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz and every single one of those fuckheads was just like, mental health is a real problem. You need to, as a man, you need to go talk to somebody. It's like, no, dude, go put your fucking nose to the goddamn grindstone. Hey, hit me with that Jocko Willink impression.
What do you want to hear?
Hey, fuck it. Let me finish my thing, then we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Do that fucking Jocko Willing bullshit and like, put your nose to the goddamn grindstone. Fucking take your problems, swallow them, bury them down deep like you're supposed to fucking do, and then just keep on going your day. Those fucking feelings and shit of like, oh boo hoo, something bad happened to me. That's for the fucking birds. Like, who gives a fuck? Just keep fucking going. And then everybody's like, no, it's a real issue. Be like, since fucking when? Like, for some reason, like, men have like evolved in like the past like decade into just like puss boys, a bunch of puss boy platoon, and it pisses me the fuck off.
Did you say Puss Boy Platoon?
Yeah, the whole puss boy platoon,
Okay.
a whole bunch of them. They facilitate an entire platoon.
You sound like who is that? Not Alex Jones, but Paul Joseph Walker. Is that correct? The conservative like YouTuber.
I have no idea.
He's like British and he comes on. He's like the soy boys. That's
Uh-uh.
what you sound like. Right? All right. Well, you don't get it, so it's lost on you. I'll fill you in later, because I actually don't know enough about him. I've just seen like thumbnails and heard him say the soy boys. But continue. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe because you're a little bit more tied into like the internet and like what like I had to ask you what like the word simp meant, and I had to ask you what the fuck a Chad was,
Yeah.
and like all that. McKee knows all this stuff. Do you know why like all these like and I see it. The only time that I really see it is on like conservative, like YouTube channels, like guys whose YouTube channel is literally just a bitch about like the left.
Yeah.
Why they call women whammon? Like, you know what that's about?
Actually, no.
Like for some reason, like I feel like it has to do with
It might just be the.
I think it's a PewDiePie thing. I think he like
Is
made
it?
it popular. I don't know what it means though.
I mean, it might be. It sounds like just an attempt at humor.
That's what I'm thinking.
I know, like, I mean, some of the like the far right memes are like kind of like they'll get like chuckle out of me.
Right.
But for
They
the
all
most
say-
part, like any political memes, it's like shut the fuck up. Who
Well,
cares?
they all say whammon. They always say that they're like the whammon. I'm
They
like,
say
what?
it like that.
They say it. Yeah.
Is it an accent or they just say it?
No,
like
no. They'll be talking just like me, like, and I'll just say woman. That's how I say it. But they say whammon. And I think it's like it's got to be like some like. It's got to come from something where it's like women bitching or something like that. So like they sound like wham, like they're complaining. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, that maybe.
That might be it, but I got no fucking clue. I was hoping you could figure that out because like I remember I was seeing like memes about like simps, and I was like, what the fuck is a simp?
I actually don't know about that as currently.
I had to ask you what an incel was. I remember that too. I
Yeah.
had no idea what an incel
Yeah.
was.
So, for those not in the know-how, I'll spin you up. An incel is an involuntary celibate. It's this community of men that
That McKee founded. McKee founded.
yeah,
it.
that
You're
I
the
founded.
founder.
That I am the CEO of incels. That for one reason or another, be honestly more than likely for an extreme majority of them is just like a personality thing. But they think
like they suck.
yeah, like they just suck as a person, or like and are very annoying and just fucking just abrasive, just a sandpaper soul. That
Mhm.
anyone that gets near him is just like, you fucking suck, holy shit. But they think that it's like their head structure and shit that like these Chad like features. Sorry, I'm using fucking more shit.
You have to explain. Like I don't really.
Yeah.
Because you called me a Chad.
So a Chad is like I used it in like a semi-ironic. Like Chad
Like
is
word of endearment. Like you.
Yeah. But the Chad is the basically in the internet meme world the opposite, and I know that sounds fucking gay as shit to hear me say in the internet meme world, but the opposite of the incel. The Chad is someone who naturally gets women and just like excels and is
It's
successful
like
at
some
life.
alpha bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's tied in like with that.
I'll tell you what. I hate the term beta male. I always think that's like the gay
Yeah.
shit. Whenever somebody's like, he's such a beta.
It
I'm like, okay, calm the fuck down, guys.
It feels like so circle jerky and redundant at this point, like that whole culture of the like incel, alpha, beta, Chad bullshit, like blah blah blah. Who fucking cares anymore? But the Chad is this like archetype or caricature of the immediate opposite of the incel who cannot get women. Chad succeeds in life from the incel's point of view naturally and easily. Like he doesn't have to work for anything. It just comes to him. He succeeds. Yeah, like Chad just walks in the building and the women want to fuck him and he's already like strong. Like they don't see the work that goes into being like a successful male. So I don't care who the fuck you are. Like some of us are like prettier and shit than other guys. Like in that
I
term.
understand,
But
you and I are friends.
Yeah, I'm so much fucking better looking than you. Holy shit.
I hope we can put the pictures of ourselves
Yeah.
along with the audio for this podcast, so people can be like, "Well, which one's which?"
I'll mislabel them. But
You'll put like underneath me, it'll be like for sure McKee.
yeah.
Yo, before this, like I don't know if like McKee's gonna leave this in, but like McKee was like, we should have stage names.
Oh, I'm leaving all of it. I'm not editing this.
No, don't leave the. I don't want that from that first part.
You don't want that?
The stage names? No,
I like that.
your stage names fucking sucked.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny.
What's it? You're like your stage name was gonna be Rusty Myers, like a super faggot or something.
Yeah, yours. You said my stage name will be Connor is cool or like
Yeah, some
McKee
shit
is
like
cool
that.
or some shit like that. I was like, that's weird. Mine was gonna be Rusty Myers gay. Yeah, I don't see why you don't want that in. But anyway, the
Sorry, I was
incels.
throwing a lip in.
Yeah, he's feeding his cotton mouth addiction.
My cock and mouth addiction.
Yeah, your cock and mouth addiction. Yeah, you're talking about me getting raped by my uncle. Talking about your cock and mouth addiction. You don't even get raped. You just do this shit for fun.
I'm the raper.
You rape your own mouth.
No, I rape. It's whatever.
People.
Places or things. You know what? Fucking
You rape.
nouns.
You rape places.
Nouns.
Can you
You
tell
put-
me about?
You put a noun in front of me? Fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck my cat.
I just
There's
pointed.
no way that cat. I can't. Not Otis.
I pointed at the cat and he said no. So I think he's lying.
You think I haven't raped that cat?
Yeah, I mean you won't do it.
Not with you here, dude. I'm shy.
I'll close my eyes.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. All you guys, I don't fuck cats. Horses. I fuck horses.
Hey, we're off the record, dude. I stopped the recording. You can tell me.
Okay, yeah, I fuck the cats.
You fuck cats?
Yeah, I fuck cats.
Cool.
You too?
Yeah, I
You
like
too?
cat. No, I like cats. Fuck me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I think cats have like hooked dicks. Like whenever like
Are
so
they,
like
I thought
whenever,
they
like-
were barbed.
Yeah,
Are
that's
they?
kind of what I mean. Like they've got like hooks on them.
Yeah.
It's like whenever they go into like the guy cat gets on the lady cat,
Yep.
his penis goes in and just like hooks in so like the girl can't get away, so they can drop the load off.
So the whole of like cat reproduction is just rape.
Yeah, it's really
So it's natural.
Uh-huh.
How am I gonna get in trouble for it then?
Try and tell me that ain't the cutest guy.
Sorry, the cat just did something cute. I fucking.
That's the fucking best cat in the world.
Is that why you rape it?
Hmm?
No, we're still off the record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Then that's why I do it.
Yeah. Okay. I see it. I gotta tell you, I see it. If this was a visual format as well, you would know what we're talking about.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. I honestly feel.
We're talking about-
I honestly feel a little uncomfortable with where you took this situation.
We're talking about raping cats and how you do it.
I don't though.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
sure,
back
yeah,
on.
yeah.
We're back on.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. And boop. Yeah, we're back on the record. The record is on.
Bro, I used to watch those like. This was huge back in like the late '90s, early 2000s. Was like hidden camera TV shows.
Like punked.
Yeah, it's kind of like Punked or like other shit. And I remember they were like went into like this convenience store to like film some like prank or some shit. And it wasn't on Punked, it was on something else. And they're like, "Hey, you can't have that camcorder in here." Which means like in the early like 2000s, late 90s, it was still like handheld shit. Like you didn't have shit on your phone.
Yeah.
So the guy has this like big camera, so there's no hiding it. And the guy's like, "Hey, you can't record in here." He goes, "Oh no, the red light means it's off." He goes, "Oh, okay, cool."
Wait, where was this again?
It was like in like Walmart or some shit. Like the manager was like, "You can't record in here."
Uh huh.
He's like, "Oh no, the red light means it's off." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like how?
You're just like, okay, carry on.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, okay, you're good," because like we just couldn't check shit back in like. I'll tell you what, I've been bullshitting people since I was born.
I think he knew.
The invention of the internet
Yeah.
ruined me.
Well,
I
how
can convince people about anything.
that Walmart manager probably just did not get paid enough to give a fuck. Like he just
Dude,
had,
Walmart
like he just
managers
had
make
to.
bank, bro.
How much?
Enough.
More than me?
Way more than you.
You want to play?
What?
We could do it.
You think we could be part-time managers?
Yeah, we
Well,
could.
no, what
we could
what
co-manage
do-
a
I was
store.
gonna say, well, what we do is we take shifts.
Yeah.
You be night shifts because you're a fucking goblin. I need my sunlight.
Yeah.
You don't need to see the sun. You're fucking disgusting.
I would need to switch for like I could probably go like 4 or 5 months, and I need like a month day shift. But I could go. I
Okay.
could go like that ratio for a pretty long time.
I mean, you just did it.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, McKee worked for it was 6 months. Right at 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
From what time to what time?
February
I don't
of
need the
this
dates,
year.
you fucking idiot. I'm talking about what time. of the day.
Oh, time of the day. Time of the day.
Yeah.
I went in. We started the shift at 4 p.m. We did the morning brief, and we usually left around anywhere from 5 to 6 in the morning.
That's fucking terrible.
Yep.
I forgot that you worked those hours. You remember that time I came into your room? I just beat on your door.
Yeah, and I was like, I was pissed.
He answered. He's like, "What? What do you want?" I was like, "Don't fucking talk to me like that." Because sometimes you gotta step up on McKee because he forgets his place. So I said, "Watch your fucking mouth." And he goes, "Oh, sure thing, master." And I said,
Yeah, I get a little attitude.
and I was like, "Dude, are you still sleeping?" Because it was like probably 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was like not even halfway through my sleep shift.
Yeah. And I was like, "Dude, why the fuck you're sleeping, you crumb bum?" He's like, "Dude, I get off work at like 6 a.m." I was like, "Oh, that's right." Like, that is the worst fucking thing in the whole wide world. Like, he'd come home, go back to his room, and it was like it was sleep until like it's time to work again. Like, time to work the next day.
Yeah, those shifts.
And it was just like he didn't see the sun for like.
Yeah, like
He didn't really see the sun.
I would fall
months.
asleep and I would see like the sun coming in through the blinds a little bit, and I'd be like, "That's my sun for the day."
Your room does get pretty dark though.
It does, which I'm glad for that. If it didn't, there's no way I could have fucking slept. Like, I would have just been sleep. I have trouble enough getting sleep as it is.
I'll tell you what. Your room at noon is darker than my room at midnight.
Yeah, but
There's so much fucking light that comes in.
You
my
have
phone.
like the like folding like shutter blinds.
I got these
though.
shit. Yeah, I got these shit blinds right here.
These suck.
They suck ass.
They're the white
and then
ones.
The HOA,
They're the white ones that are the horizontal bars that you like can like turn to adjust like the angle that they're at. That they don't really do shit. They just keep people from kind of seeing in.
That's basically it. But then, like, whenever we moved in, the ones upstairs, those blinds were fucked up. And then the HOA fucking tried to issue us a fine like a month ago. They're like, your blinds are, out of like HOA regulations. And we were like, we moved in like this. They're like, We took photos of everything whenever we moved in. Everything that was wrong, we take fucking photos.
I'm surprised you moved into an HOA. There's no way in hell.
So we don't have to pay HOA fee.
Even just someone fucking, not like, I get it. Like you're in the military, so like the military.
Yeah.
You have to deal with like people telling you what the fuck to do. But if you live off base, there's no fucking way that anyone would be telling me what the fuck to do.
I'll tell you what is nice is like I don't have to worry about like any like landscaping. I don't have to worry about any.
You don't mow. They do all that shit.
They do all that shit. That's nice because I'll be honest. Like whenever I come back from work, I try to be as like active as possible. But there are days like today whenever I came back and I was like, guess who's gonna fucking watch YouTube for 5 straight hours? This fucking guy.
That's just me like every day.
Yeah, well, that's how you live, yeah.
Yeah. Well, today I fucking slept right after work.
Bro, I just figured out who you kind of look like with your head shaved.
Who?
You literally look like Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket.
That's cool. I'm glad you made that comparison.
Yeah. He kills a drill instructor. So that's
yeah,
cool.
And then himself.
Yeah, he kills himself too. Which like there was a while where I would literally just go check in on McKee because I was like, he'll probably kill himself today. Today might be the day. And I'd pop in and be like, hey, McKee, you doing good? He's like, oh, yeah, I'm doing good.
There's no way.
I thought you were going to kill yourself for sure.
No.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to have him do it, though, because I hear that if he kills himself, we get A's for the whole semester. So,
yeah.
So, hey, do it, man.
There's no. I would never.
If you kill yourself, do I get to wear one of the fancy metal bracelets that you see guys wear around?
Yeah,
you can say in combat.
You could say that I died in combat because I would shoot myself if I did it.
Yeah.
I would never do it though, just like out of spite to the world.
Right.
Because, like,
well, then the world wins at that point.
Yeah, because they win if you kill yourself, like you admit defeat.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to do that. I feel I would get really scummy before then.
Like do some scumbaggery.
Yeah.
Right. Like you already like earlier today, you said you wanted to be the Wolf of Wall Street because you wanted to do scumbaggy things, rip people off.
I mean, I already want to do scumbaggy things like for money,
right.
but I would just do scumbaggy things like in general.
I told
like
him we could rob. I told him we could rob a house today, and he said, "Oh, I don't want to rob people." And then not more than like 3 seconds later, he was like, "I want to scam people," and I'm like, "That's a different word for
no,
rob.
no,
Yeah.
no." Okay,
it is.
Can I explain?
Go ahead.
I did not want to rob someone because it's too small scale. We were talking about scamming people in the frame of Wolf of Wall Street, right? Where he's scamming like millions, billions of dollars.
Okay.
I want the big time gig. And I understand that's egotistical.
What if you still like the Lindbergh baby?
The what?
That baby that got stolen in like from that famous pilot back in like was it the fucking 40s?
Why?
Lindbergh baby?
Do you expect me to know that?
Yeah, you look like you were around back then. Let me look up. I might be butchering that name.
Will you explain it? Someone got stolen.
Yeah, so it's like this famous dude, I think it's Lindbergh.
Lindbergh.
Yeah, Lindbergh baby.
Some
let me
baby
read this
just
shit.
got kidnapped and
I'll
Is
read
it
this
big
shit.
story?
Let me go to a trusted source, Wikipedia.
yeah.
Okay. So, on March 1st, 1932, Charles Augustus Lindbergh Jr., 20-month-old son of aviators Charles Lindbergh and Anne Moreau Lindbergh, was abducted from the crib in the upper floor of his home in East New Jersey. Oh, wait. I thought they never found the baby. They found it. On May 12th, the child's corpse was discovered by a truck driver by the side of the road nearby. So, I guess I was thinking, I thought maybe they tried to have this baby for ransom.
Oh, you thought this was a ransom
I thought it was a ransom thing.
This was
Apparently,
just a killing.
this is just like, this is baby snatching and murder. I guess you learn something new every day.
That's pretty cool.
They have a wanted poster. Like, have you seen this baby?
Did they get the guy, or no?
I don't think they ever found the guy.
When was this? The 40s?
32.
Oh yeah, no way.
1932. Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, no one sees you kill someone in the 1930s. You're free.
So, they have like a wanted. Like, have you seen this baby? Description: age 20 months. Which, honest to God, that doesn't mean like if I was to see this poster, they got photos of it, of the kid on the poster, which is like that helps. But
Is it like infant level, or
let's see these photos weren't here.
Yeah.
If they said there's a 20-month-old,
I would have no idea what that.
fucking
I have
clue.
no mental picture now because I haven't seen what you're looking at.
Yeah, I'll show you the photo real quick. This is fucking baby right here. Now you get an idea.
Okay, so this is like a little bit like. Damn, that's 20 months old. That looks like honestly like a
I was gonna say, that
pre-K.
looks like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, that like you could tell me that kid was in pre-K, and it'd be
fucking like a year, 8 months.
yeah, like a little over a year and a
Yeah,
half.
this baby's got a fucking full head of hair. Great looking kid.
Old kid.
Yeah,
Probably would have looked like me if it didn't get abducted and murdered.
Aged like you.
Yeah.
So
Bald at 19. Hell yeah.
20 months. That wouldn't mean shit to me. Weight 27 to 30 pounds. It's like give or take. And
That would mean nothing to me either. It's so like.
Yeah, I can't eyeball a kid and be like, that's a 30
Yeah.
pound kid.
Yep. Yeah, that
I got no idea. My cat's right there. How much do you think that cat weighs?
If you made me guess,
Well, I am.
5 pounds.
Yeah, I think that's an 8-pound cat. She's a little thicker than you.
What do I win? Do I get a prize?
No, you weren't close enough. It was.
What are
within,
you
It was within a pound.
So I had to guess the exact pound.
No. Plus or minus- plus or
I could
minus
have
one.
been like 7.1 pounds.
Yeah, and you'd have gotten it. You'd have won.
Okay.
Height, 29 inches.
Nothing.
Mean nothing.
Nothing.
That baby could have walked up to me, been like, "Goo goo gaga, I'm the Lindbergh baby," and I'd been like, "You don't look 29 inches to me, baby."
To be fair, we kind of are retarded though. It's like how
Well, we also don't have kids. I imagine if you have kids, then you understand
Yeah.
it a little bit better.
but this like scale is like. You know when like numbers get so big where it's like I can't like that means absolutely nothing to me too. Like when it gets in like the quintillions and you're like
Yeah, like
you're
talk
like-
about like Googles and Google.
yeah you're talking about like computer data and like the size of space and shit.
right.
Where you're like you like someone just tells you some shit like that and you're just like cool.
Yeah,
Like it means absolutely nothing. Like that's the equivalent of this to me, and it's not even like close to the scale of how small, like as small to norm as those other numbers are big to norm.
well, like no, like they're like 29-inch baby. I literally imagine this thing a couple inches past my ankle. Like that's like the first thing that pops into my mind. Like I'm not a moron. I understand that like 6 feet is like 72 inches. I understand that. They hit me with 29. I'd be like, that's about maybe halfway up my shin. Like I'm telling you, I would have this would not have helped at all. The hit, complexion.
So you're picturing this child as like a small dog almost in scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's how it would have. Like I'd have been like 29 inches, whatever.
Well, I gotta say I'm better off than you then in the imagery department of this, because I'm picturing like to your knee.
I'm assuming. I'm all shins though. I'm
Yeah,
all
yeah,
shins.
you're like 7 foot of shins.
Yeah, all shins. It's fucking disgusting. I'm built like Conan O'Brien. It's not a good look.
Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, you know who Conan O'Brien is?
I mean, I know he's a talk show host, but he sits behind a desk. How the fuck do you know what his shins look
Dude, he
like?
stands up and does his like monologue. Talks about how like he hates Trump and shit. Like all of them do.
Yeah, like every talk show is
Yeah,
just
every
like
talk show. Yeah.
it's just a.
Like,
a
you hear
poli-
what Trump did?
Yeah, it's just a political platform now. It's
Yeah.
not even like humor anymore.
No,
It's
they
like,
used to be fucking jokes.
haha, Trump bad.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, he's all legs. That dude is like, because I think he's 6'6". Like he's a big guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's tall.
He does not
But
look
he's
that
like-
tall sitting down.
He's like 4.5 feet of legs. He's all legs. I feel him.
Damn.
But it's got, so back to this baby, it says complexion light.
Yeah. I could buy. Seeing the picture, I buy that.
Yeah, I'm imagining, like, let's say there was just like some poster hanging up that didn't have this picture.
Uh huh.
Are these descriptions going to help you at all?
No, it's just like a white baby, which
Right. I don't know why they didn't put like race Caucasian. That kind of like makes it easier. Complexion light.
well, this was the 30s as well.
Right. Yeah. Nobody was looking for black kids in the 30s.
Yeah, they're just
Right.
gone.
Yeah.
Then she's like, oh, I don't know. He wasn't home when the street lights came on. The 1 and 8 month old baby wasn't home when the street lights
Yeah.
came on. So I guess he's fucked. I don't know. The police don't even hear. Like they call the police and my child, ma'am, what race is the child? He's black.
yeah. Yeah. Back in the day, they were like, he's white, but he got frostbite all over his body.
We got white children to look for, ma'am.
Yeah. And then it goes on. It says, deep dimple in center of chin. This helps a little bit more. Like when they get a little bit more specific, I guess.
Yeah.
Dressed in one-piece coverall night suit.
Night suit.
That's probably like something that was common back then.
Is that
Gotta be
like
pajamas,
is that
right?
like a time of
Fucking pajamas?
like clothing of the time? Because I have no fucking idea what I wore
As a baby?
as a kid. I assume I
Is
wore
it-
the
you
same
wore,
shit.
like, little jumpers?
I wore like a wife beater and sweatpants everywhere as a child.
Yeah, you probably.
Is what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was born in.
I was
flannel.
also bald then.
I was born in flannel.
Yeah.
No. It's like you see like you watch like a movie that's like what's that one with Ebenezer Scrooge, Christmas Carol? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
They're like, here he is in his nightgown, and it's like a fucking oversized T-shirt, and then they always have like this cap, like a long dunce cap with like a string hanging from it with a furry ball at the end of the string.
Yeah.
There's no way that people actually slept in those.
Just like a silk Santa cap. How does that
Yeah.
not come off like immediately?
I don't know.
when you
Like
lay
that's
down?
got to be something that was fucking like lost.
It's
in
probably
translation.
just like a Hollywood thing. Like they just rape kids and put silk hats on guys.
Mhm. Yeah.
Which, as like a style choice, would not look good at all. But I gotta say, I'd probably wear it. Just
Like that was like for the time was the equivalent of like a shirt buttoned all the way up, thick glasses and a mustache. Like that was the rapist look back in the day. Was like the silk cap.
yeah, I'd
It was,
probably
like, it was like, oh, if you wore a silk cap, that was like a sign that you were for sure raped.
yeah. If I'd wear it then. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
Yeah, nobody would talk to you. Like, if you want to get left alone, put a silk cap on, walk around town. They're like, yeah, don't go
Yeah.
near him. That dude rapes.
Even then, like, people go out in town just wearing like their sleep shit, but it's even further removed from normal like clothing.
I will say this about like the style back in the day is, dude, I love the I think that's a fucking sharp look. Those like the swimsuits that dudes used to wear. That was like tank top short combos. You know what I'm talking about?
Like onesies, like a
Yeah, it was almost like a onesie, but it's like a tank top and then like shorts that like went halfway to your knees.
It was like a one piece.
I think it's one piece. I think they're one pieces.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it's like looks like a strong man. Like, you know, like you see like those Barnum and Bailey strongmen.
Does it look like kind of goofy though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's super.
Like
goofy.
if they weren't muscular, it'd be goofy as fuck.
Yeah. But like everybody wore them.
I'll have to look into that then.
They look. I think that's a fucking sweet style.
That might be the look.
I think that's we're bringing it back, baby.
Like any time that I don't have to wear my uniform, just I could wear swim trunks.
So, whenever we were in Florida, I wasn't there. I really regret not being able to be there. But McKee had never been to the ocean before, so they took McKee to the ocean, and somebody had a video of it. And so McKee walks out into the ocean. He's like, "Oh, this is great." Well, there was like waves, like the ocean has. McKee was completely unaware of like the power of a wave. Getting
No
the
clue.
fuck beat out of him.
Yeah,
he got
no,
the
I
fuck
had
kicked out of him by this fucking waves over and over, and he was just like didn't learn how to like take the wave and just be like, "Oh, I'm fine." He was like, "I'm gonna swell up on this wave every fucking time," and got blasted over and over again.
I had absolutely no gauge of a wave's power. Coming from a landlocked state, like
I'm from Missouri, dude.
I've been in a lake. I'd never what point of reference to the ocean did you have before you went though?
I went to the ocean whenever I was little, so I just kind of.
I went when I was 20. So.
What was the first time you were on a plane?
That was probably younger. I was probably like 10 to 12 because we went to Mexico when I was like small, like on a summer vacation.
They don't got beaches there?
They did, but a tropical storm was coming through and we couldn't go out. Yeah, it was a real great vacation.
Yeah. You know, you sat inside playing Uno.
Yeah, we went to. They had a pool that you could go to that was like kind of by the beach, and we just like swam in the pool. And they had one of those bars that's in the pool, and they served alcohol-free drinks. So we got
a bunch of Shirley Temples.
No, what was it? We got like alcohol-free margaritas or some shit. And I was like,
it was just the mixer.
Yeah, I was like living life, bitch.
Yeah.
I felt like James Bond.
Big ballin' with your fucking water wings on.
With my fucking 8-year-old man titties and a full head of hair.
Chest hair.
Yeah, chest hair and a full head of hair.
Yeah.
And fucking some spy bitch while I was there. She was still like 30-something.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just like 10.
I think I was 21 whenever I got on my first plane. I was 21 years old.
Was that what for?
So it was whenever my brother was in the military. He was stationed in California.
Yeah, visiting.
Yeah, we went out to visit him, and I remember like I was like talking to the airplane attendants, whatever they're called.
Yeah,
the stewardess. And I was trying to get, because I heard that if you got on a plane, you told them it was your first time on a plane, they give you like these like aviation wings, it's like pins that you can like pin on your shirt.
Where the fuck did you hear that? I've never heard.
Well, I my complete thought process came from one movie. You ever seen the movie Heavyweights? It's a movie about fat camp.
Can't say that I have.
Yeah, well, I based my entire knowledge off of airplanes from that one movie.
Okay.
So I told the stewardess, I go, hey, I want you to know this is my first flight. She's like, oh, and she made a big deal about it. I was like, thank you. I think this is a very big deal. I would love a pair of wings to be pinned to my shirt, please.
Give me my award, please.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a big boy. I deserve a pin. And she was like, oh, we don't have those. And I was like, well, what kind of fucking horse shit is Disney selling?
I will never fly Delta
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I was like, American can suck my dick.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, so she got a
What do you fly now when you have to fly before we continue?
Southwest.
Southwest?
Southwest is the only way to go.
I usually fly either Southwest or American.
You ever flown Frontier?
Unfortunately,
Bro,
yes.
that is the fucking worst.
I think one of my moves in the Marine Corps where they like just give you the tickets, they were Frontier. And God, it wasn't even like a full, like it wasn't, when you think of a plane, it's like at least 2 rows
Right. Mm-hmm.
of 2 seats on each row.
Mm-hmm.
This one had 1 row of 2 seats, and the other one was 1.
Yeah.
Like that's how small the fucking plane was.
We had to, for one of my military moves, we had to fly Alaska, or Alaskan Airlines, and it was just like that. Like I swear to God, there was a guy out on the fucking on the runway, and he reached up and he had to hand start the propeller to start this plane. And I was like, well, ain't nothing but the finest for our military members, baby.
I remember sitting in that plane at one point and thinking, are they gonna call for like a co-pilot because they don't have one? Like, what if they pick me, and I get up there and he's like, "You're gonna have to help me, man. Like, my systems aren't working. Can you hold this compass for me?"
Right.
Yeah, I was like, "Am I gonna die on this fucking?"
He's like,
I feel like my Honda Civic is more maintained. My $6,000 car is more maintained than this airplane.
he goes, oh, you passed land nav in boot camp, right? And you go, yeah. You go, barely.
I may have cheated.
Yeah. That's what that shit really was, though.
Yeah.
Was like walking around, they'd be like, go find coordinate D. And you're like, fuck.
Don't ask anyone, though. And everyone immediately was like, hey, what'd you
Yeah,
get?
yeah. Hey, you guys got D? And they're like, yeah, we got it right here. And be like, cool. What are the coordinates for that? Thanks, man.
Be like, we can trade you A if you got B. Like, that's all it was. It was just an economics lesson.
Yeah, it was how to deal. Which is like, that is what the military runs off of, is favors. Like,
yeah.
Like
it's
quid pro quo.
Favors and who you know. Yeah.
On everything. It's, hey, man, you do this for me, I'll make sure that I get you back at some point. And that's how it works.
Yeah. And even like, hey, like, even if it's like subordinate to leader, like, you usually don't like come out and say it, but it's like, hey, like, I make you look good. Like, give me something here.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're a piece of shit, you get nothing.
Yeah, you get fucked over. It's real easy.
Yeah, he gets sent to PMO for 6 months.
I will, like, for somebody that's not like, I'm not like a gung-ho person at all. I'm not.
No.
I do my job because I get paid.
Yeah.
Like, and I've said before that, like, as soon as the paycheck quits coming in, my patriotism is not going to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do my job for free. It's just not what it is.
Yeah.
But I get on Facebook, I see people on like the political rants and all that shit, and they're like, schools should be free, healthcare should be free, equal opportunity, all this shit.
All teenage white women, by the way.
Yeah, or like the lesbians from my hometown that like somehow feel like they've been mistreated, which is like, no, I went to high school with you. We were all very nice to you.
Like, yeah, like down. You were in a pretty well-off middle-class family. What do you?
Yeah, calm down.
What are you doing?
Problem is they made shitty life decisions, and they're like, well, it's everybody else's fault.
Yeah, they're a fucking loser, and then they feel like the system is stacked against them because they are a failure.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, they want all those benefits. Easiest goddamn thing. Join the military.
Why do you think I'm here?
Your school's getting paid for.
Yep.
You do get health care.
Yep.
If you're all about like, hey, if you're a fucking communist and you're like, everybody should get paid the fucking same, and we should all get the same equipment and all that shit, we should all get the same thing handed out. Hey, that's the military for you.
Yeah, congrats.
If you're in the same rank, both of you are a Lance Corporal, I don't give a fuck if you're the most standout Lance Corporal in the whole Corps.
Yep.
And if you are the shittiest corporal in the whole Corps, guess who's getting paid the exact same?
Same job knowledge.
Congratulations. There's no incentive.
Vastly different job requirements too.
Yep.
You can have something that's so technical, and something that is shoot someone.
Right.
Which, granted, you need both those jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for shit to
but
function.
But one of them takes a lot more skill to do.
Right.
Or at least a lot less people can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, for all those people that like complain about that shit, like it's real easy. I'm not a fucking recruiter, and I'm not even like gonna tell if I end up having kids. I'm gonna tell them like, no, don't join the military. Figure it out. Go to college, and if you want to join the military after that, become an officer. Your life will be easier.
Yeah, you'll get paid a shit ton
You
more.
get paid
too.
more, unless you're a fucking idiot like me, get a college degree, and then decide you're gonna go enlisted. But whatever.
What a fucking
I'm a moron, dude.
yikes!
I'm a moron, man.
I never understand why you did that. What is your rationale behind that?
Dude, it was so for one, I knew what job I wanted to do. And if you go officer, essentially they have a pool of MOSs of jobs that you can get.
You don't sign on for
in
a
the
job,
military. You don't pick your job. If you're enlisted, you pick your job.
or at least the tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like we went in with Intel contracts.
Yeah.
What exact job you're going to do in Intel, you're not 100% sure, but you do know that you're going to be in that field. As officers, you go through your version of boot camp, which is fucking soft as baby shit. Fucking call a spade a spade. OCS is fucking soft.
Isn't it more physically demanding?
It is. It's fucking nothing. Their shit is split up.
But you're talking here. Fucking Mr. Strongman, 1995 through 2020.
Okay.
Like anything physical is nothing to you.
Whatever, dude. I'm just saying. No. From comparatively, from enlisted boot camp to officers equivalent of boot camp, enlisted is significantly harder.
Do you think it's harder in like every demand?
Every aspect.
Really?
Yeah. If you wanted to, you can go to 6 weeks of officer boot camp. Go home for a bit. 6 weeks later, and then you come back for 6 weeks.
Really?
You can split that shit up. We had 13 straight weeks of like, bro, you're not going to see your fucking families. You can write letters, and hopefully in 2 weeks you get a fucking letter back. Like, you're not going to go home. You get in your own fucking squad bay. Like, it's significantly more difficult.
I gotta say, having pneumonia and doing the swim qual was one of the worst days of my fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get pneumonia, they give you 2 days to get over that shit. And then you either get dropped and you start over when you're better again, or you keep going. So I'm trying to spend as little time there as possible.
Right. Even the most mentally tough individual, which I would consider myself, I got to get a head on my shoulders. I'm mentally tough. There's very few things in this world that will break me. I did not want to spend one more second in boot camp.
No.
Like there was nothing that would have, if they'd have been like, hey, you got to stay another week.
Because it's not
nothing in the world they could have prompted me with to make me stay there another week.
Because it's not like it's a demanding but rewarding job. Recruit training is just 13 weeks of indoctrination where they try and brainwash you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all. You get nothing from it. They just try and make you theirs for 13 weeks.
Yeah. You're preaching to the choir, man. I was there. I went through it with you. We were there at the same time, man. We had the exact same experience.
Like if you're working a really shitty job and you're like, damn, I work so much, but hey, my kids are going to college. Like whatever.
Right.
You can stick that out a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not getting anything from it, all I'm saying is like, I'm quitting a lot sooner than.
Right. I mean, and like I said though, like join the military. There are benefits. If you want to take advantage of those benefits, there's lots of fucking people that go through the military, don't take advantage of going to school.
To be fair, they make it a fucking pain in the ass to get your benefits.
That's true. You have to jump through hoops, and there's a reason that they do that. Is because they don't want everybody to use those benefits.
Yeah,
they make it very difficult for you. It's up to you to fucking see that shit through.
Yeah, that's what this surgery took a year to get.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For my, whenever I tore my quad muscle, I was told that I couldn't go to medical. I didn't go to medical for 8 months.
Really?
8 months. Yeah. We were in Florida by the time that I got to go to medical, and I did it in boot camp.
God damn.
Yeah, it was a long time.
I don't know how the fuck you did that with the torn quad.
It sucked. I'm talking like marching, like even something as simple as marching, which is just fancy walking. Let's call a spade a spade.
I
That's
don't
what it
think
is.
I don't think I would have made it through if I tore my quad muscle. I didn't want it that bad.
I'll tell you this.
I got to tell you, I didn't want it at all, other than in college. And at that point, if I tore my quad muscle, I'm getting out. I'm claiming that. I'm getting the surgery fixed, and then I'm taking out student loans. Like, there's no way that I would have.
Right. Well, you can still get your, if you appeal for it, you can still get some of your benefits. So you still might be able to, if you get MedSept,
Oh, okay.
you can still get your school paid for.
Like, do you get the full thing, or?
You have to appeal for it. It could just be partial. Could just be partial benefits, but some is better than none. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole discussion right here just stems from, if you really don't like the way that like the world is set up and you feel like shit's stacked against you, if you want equality, holy fuck, go into the goddamn Marine Corps. They will treat they I'm not gonna say they treat everybody equal, because and everywhere you go there's nepotism, there's favoritism in everything that you do.
Yeah.
But that's as close as it'll get to like completely equal. And if you got like, if they're like, there's racists all over this country, go into the fucking military.
Yeah.
Because like,
I don't think I've met a racist here.
No,
like in my entire time in the Marine Corps.
You can't.
No.
Probably
I mean, everyone suffers the same here.
Probably the most like outspoken person about like how much he hates like Black Lives Matter and like all this like Black Lives Movement is Sanchez. And I'll give you I'll give the listeners a guess about what ethnicity Sanchez is. Go ahead. I'll give you 2 guesses.
Is he black?
No, he's not. He's not black.
Shit.
You only got one more.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah. His first name's Guillermo.
Is he Filipino?
So close. No, he is Mexican.
Fuck!
You were close. You were close, dude.
God damn.
And so like the being essentially like you're forced to be around these individuals. And what you'll learn is that bags of shit come in every shade.
Yeah.
The people that I've disliked the most, one of them was a black guy. But more often than not, it's the fucking white guys that I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
There's people like me that aren't with it. I'm hip. I can say that, right?
You are hip, but I would still say like you're still not like the quote unquote like shitbag.
Oh well, yeah. I guess that's fair. I say my attitude is the shitbag, but I still do what I need to.
Yeah, you don't fucking like. You're not like, you don't talk back. If somebody asks you to do something, you do it. You don't have to run around and go, "Yay! I love everything that I'm doing."
Yeah,
that's not what it's about. It's about, do you just do your fucking job and do your job whenever you're asked to do it. Like that's simply it. But you'll learn real quick that like race is definitely not the designator for personality, for the type of individual that this person is. It's real easy. Hey, you don't like the way things are going? Fucking join the Marine Corps. If you think you're too old to join the Marine Corps, come fucking talk to me. Oldest goddamn person ever to fucking. Well, that's not true. There was a guy in like World War I or World War II. He went through recruit training at like 63 years old.
What?
Yeah, he had to have the governor sign off on it.
You volunteer?
Yeah, he volunteered.
This was World War I?
Or two.
Or two?
Or two, yeah. Yeah.
It was probably you in a past life.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't get my shit together in a past life either.
Yeah, you said...
Had
you know what?
Had to join the military.
I'm going to do it again.
So that was fun the first time.
Yeah.
I loved killing Nazis. I can't wait to go back and kill some more. I joined, and they're like, "It's peacetime, baby." And I go, "Oh, what?"
I like how...
Might as well. I guess I'll just go intel.
I like how your assumption was that he killed Nazis.
Yeah, in a past life,
like,
I sure.
Like
you
didn't just get taken out by mustard gas or some shit. Like, you just automatically assume that you're a badass.
Well, okay. Well, let's think about that. you think I died in World War II and was reincarnated? That means that I would have to be born during World War II, which isn't true. I was born during Desert Storm.
This could be the life
Maybe, I
after
don't
that
fucking
middle one. Who says that that's how reincarnation works?
Buddhists.
Are you actually learned on this? Because I'm not at all.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure in the Buddhist religion, yeah, I took a class in college. I'm learned.
Uh-huh.
So you, depending on like how you lived out your life, if you were a good person,
Yep.
then you, in your next life, you're reincarnated as soon as you passed. You're reincarnated into the birthing of the next life. And if you're a good person, you're reincarnated into a higher tier of individual. The highest tier that you can get is being a human being. So if you're a real bag of shit, a real fucking terrible person, you come back as like a bug or something. Or if you were just like okay, you come back as like a dog or a cat, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that has to be bullshit then. Because there's no way I made it to human.
I don't know. Maybe the past you was a good person.
But it's like the same soul, right?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Well, yeah, it's the same soul for sure.
But so
I
would
think
still.
your personality and your experiences definitely change you.
So there's absolutely nothing that carries over but this like ethereal, like quote unquote soul.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So you're effectively just a brand new fucking person.
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck is a soul even? Like, what does a soul consist of then?
I firmly believe that soul is the like consciousness attached to a physical form. Now, if you want to get like real spiritual with it, I'll go like straight into like Christianity and shit because obviously that's what I know best. But I won't like go into like my religious beliefs because
I don't know shit.
I'll
about
get
anything.
real preachy.
We got kicked out of Catholic school when I was like fucking.
Yeah, it's because your little brother's a
Third
fucking
grade.
badass and went
Yeah,
and
my
kicked
little
some
brother.
kid's ass.
Yeah, my little brother got fucking beat the shit out of some kid.
His little brother is like fucking way doper than Mickey.
Yeah.
Like, didn't your little brother like text you whenever he got laid for the first time, or some shit?
I don't remember.
I remember you telling me something like that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It sounds like him.
That's
He's
true.
also the guy that made me watch Lost, though. So I got to take points for that.
Did he watch Lost once it was completed, or like did he force you to watch it once it was completed, or were the seasons still coming out? Because I was a huge Lost fan until season 4.
They were not coming out anymore, I don't believe.
Okay, so the series was done.
Yes.
Okay, well then he's a fucking bastard, man.
I think he did it to torture me.
Right. Because I'll tell you what, the storytelling in the first 2-3 seasons,
it was really good.
Unbelievable.
Like, really hooked me in,
Yep.
and then it just kept getting shittier and shittier.
Uh-huh.
And then we didn't even watch the final season because he goes, yeah, it's actually just dog shit from here on out. Like, we're just not going to watch that.
Well.
I was like, okay.
I
just took his word for it. He was like, yeah, so basically it's like all a dream or some shit. And I was like, okay.
So what honestly, the writers fucking wrote themselves in a corner. They were like, no, it was all symbology for this. And it's like, bro, no. Like, you guys just wrote yourself into a fucking corner. Apparently.
Are they just writing for other writers at that point? Because, like, no one in a mainstream audience gives a fuck.
Right. You just want a fucking story.
Yeah.
And so, like, you want a definitive beginning and end, and you want answers to stuff. And the reason that, like, Lost got huge was because it showed you some stuff, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean? And then they fucking dangled the carrot in front of you. And they're like, we'll tell you next week what this means. And you're like, well, dang it, I got to tune in next week. And then you tune in next week, and they don't answer the question. You're like, well, maybe at the end of the season. And then they might answer. So what they do at the end of every season of Lost, they answered, like, let's say you had, like, 10 questions about that season.
Yeah.
End of the season, they might answer, like, 3. But then they'd introduce, like, 12 more questions. And you're like, oh, my God. What is happening?
I think they just wanted to make you forget about the other questions.
Well, maybe you can tell me the answer to this. But I really lost traction in that show whenever they introduced the smoke monster. And I don't know if they can explain. I don't know if they ever explained what the smoke monster really was.
I don't remember if they did or not. I really stopped caring when they started the time travel shit.
Oh, right. Like time off the island was different than time on the island.
Well, they went back in time at one point to
Oh, for real?
the island before some shit happened, and there was like a settlement of people and scientists or some shit. And up until then, where they're in the bunker and like it's the guy who has to it's not Locke.
Oh,
Locke,
the dude with
Locke
the glasses?
Locke is the bald guy, correct?
Yeah, with the scar on his
It's
eye.
the guy with the long hair.
Hurley.
No.
The heavy guy?
No, not the fat guy. The one that's in the bunker and he has to like press the shit every like 24 hours or
He
else.
doesn't have long hair.
Am I misremembering? Who is
He's
that
the
guy?
guy with the glasses. He's the little guy with the glasses.
Is he?
He's the guy
Yeah,
that's
I think that kind of like story arc or like mini arc, whatever the fuck you want to call it,
Yeah.
was probably the most interesting the show got.
I thought, I like that. And like the Dharma Initiative. When they talked about like the Dharma Initiative, I was like, oh man, this shit's like.
That's what those were the scientists, right? Before.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
That was
they
science
they
before.
time travel back to when the Dharma people were fucking working eventually,
Really?
and yeah,
I'm
to
telling
do
you, well,
they do.
I think there was like
some
seven or 8 seasons. I'm telling you, I only got to like 4 because what I liked about like the beginning was they constantly had those flashbacks where you'd see the person's life before the plane crash.
Yeah.
And everybody's story was interesting. You're like, oh man, these are really interesting stories. I can get behind these. A great character. It's a great way to have character development without actually having to write character development.
Yeah.
And you can only do that for so long before you're like, okay, I get this person's personality.
Before it's you and flashing back to you on the plane getting your fucking pilot wings, your little pen that you asked for when you told them it was your first time flying.
Oh, bro, I didn't tell you what happened. What they did. So they didn't give me my wings. Instead, they printed out a fucking certificate.
They printed out on the plane?
Or they had it there already, but there was a certificate, and then they had the pilot and the co-pilot sign it, and they gave it to me. I was 21 years old, dude.
I want to tell the stewardess when I go home
This is your first flight?
that it's my first time flying.
Dude, so like not only am I like duping a soldier in Afghanistan into thinking
Yeah.
he got a card from like a 5-year-old, but like I duped those pilots because those pilots for sure thought it was like a 7-year-old was like,
Yeah.
this is my first flight, but it was like me being like I was drinking like whiskey sours,
The,
and I was
the
like,
stewardess is like knocking on the door. She's like, hello, sir.
Yeah.
We have a 22-year-old man
Yeah.
here asking for pilot wings.
Wings?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
yeah.
Can you just sign this shit?
it's from some fat camp movie. He won't stop talking about this fat camp movie.
will you just sign this? And the co-pilot just doesn't respond. She's like, she forges a signature and gives it to you.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have that anymore, but like it'd be pretty fucking dope if it was that like Captain Sully, the dude that landed that shit on the
You should look
Hudson.
into that. Yeah, you should look into
I
that.
could probably sell that shit, dude.
Maybe it was.
Maybe. That'd be what's up. That'd actually be pretty dope. My first flight was with.
Does it have your name on it?
I don't think so.
That's better. That's better for resale.
Yeah, you're right.
I buy it for you, or I'd buy it from you for $1, $1.20.
I might put out a few more lines and see try to get some nibbles.
That's fine.
And then if you're like, if you're still the best, I'll give you the family rate for sure. But we'll definitely see where that goes.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll suppress everyone else's voice so they can't get back to you on that.
Yeah.
So in 3 years from now, when you still have this bidding up, $1.20 is still the only bid on a.
Have you ever seen that? It's a dude on eBay that he traded a paperclip for like a house. Have you ever seen that shit?
You told me about this before,
It's
but
fucking-
continue. I
it's
don't remember
fucking-
all of it.
It's wild. So this dude goes on eBay and he posts a red paperclip, and he's like looking to trade. He wasn't selling the paperclip. He's like looking to trade. somebody was like, yeah, okay, well, some guy was like, yeah, I'll trade you this fish pin. It was a pen, like a writing pen that like looked like a fish. And he's like, okay, I'll trade that. So he trade that, and then the guy ends up trading the pen for like something. He ends up trading the pen for like a Victorian doorknob at one point. Yeah, doorknob. Anyway, he keeps trading up, and then until he gets a Kiss, the band Kiss, snow globe. Those things that you shake, and then they make it looks like it's fucking snowing in the snow globe.
Yeah. I know what a snow globe is.
Well, I'm explaining it to you because you look lost. Okay, calm down, John Locke. So anyway,
Dude, Locke was like the best character. That's not even
you
an
look just
insult.
like him, except for not as weathered and badass.
Give me a year. You know what? Give me 2 weeks.
Yeah, you will look weathered.
Start scratching my face.
So the guy ends up having this Kiss snow globe, and I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Major League, the baseball movie Major League.
No.
Well, the actor in that movie that played the third baseman, I think, he is a snow globe fanatic.
Yep.
So he was like, hey, he saw that this guy had a Kiss snow globe, and he was like, bro, I want to add that to my collection. So he reaches out to the guy, and he's like, hey, I want to make a trade. And the guy's like, okay, well, what do you want to trade for this Kiss snow globe? He's like, I talked to my agent, and I have a role in a movie coming up. It's not a big role, but it's got quite a few lines. I got a role in a movie coming up. If you trade me this snow globe, I'll make sure that my agent gets you this part in this movie. And he goes, okay. Trades the snow globe, gets this part in this movie. This town, and I forget which state, I forget where the fuck it is, but this town had a guy that like worked, like did a lot of community work. Everybody in the community loved him, but was like a struggling actor.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, like, I heard that this guy is willing to trade us a movie part. So they buy a fucking house from the bank. And they say, hey, man, we'll trade you this house for that movie part. And the guy's like, okay, cool. Trades it. Dude got a house from a fucking paperclip. Isn't that wild, dude? That's American dream, baby.
Interesting.
Isn't that wild?
Every time I hear stories like this, it's like, that's cool. And now look where I am.
Yeah. If only I'd have had a red paperclip.
God damn it. I need to find a fucking paperclip.
Gotta look around.
That's my key to the American dream.
All right.
You calling it?
Yeah, we've been recording for a bit. You want to wrap this up?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm out of here.
All right. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Return of the fucking Frogs gay.